What's up guys, it's your girl Kiki Lee and thank you so much for clicking on this video today. Today we are going to discuss something that has been a very hot topic. I don't know why, in my everyday life, and I have my iPad because I want to stay on topic, and to know me is to know I'm very long-winded and I'm working on that. So with that being said, I have my notes here and I know what I want to say. So let's get right into the video. And honestly, the hot topic is my weight loss, my fitness journey, and I'm here to share all the tea with you today, books. Trigger warning, please read. I started this weight loss journey in August of 2023, okay? So long story short, I went through a very big breakup and it caused a lot of stress. Now with that being said, that stress caused me to not want to eat. I'm the type of person, when I'm stressed out, I'm not hungry, I ain't looking for nothing to eat, child. I am so uncomfortable that my stomach is closed off. It was really difficult for me to just take a moment to think, let alone eat, let alone, girl, I was stressed. So I lost 15 pounds-ish, I wanna say, within like the first like 12 days. And I really didn't notice it because I was going back and forth so much. Honestly, I really didn't even look in the mirror. I had bags packed up, I had things, you know, against the wall. One of my coworkers was like, you look like you lost a lot of weight, are you okay? And I was going through a lot. I don't know these people like that, so I wasn't telling them my business, but I was going through a very transformative / transitional time, and your girl was not hungry, but the silver lining in that though, and I'm not by any shape or form, I'm not trying to, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm not trying to promote you not eating or any type of, you know, trigger warning, eating disorder, like no, not trying to talk about any of that. But I'm being honest and telling you my story and what happened, and honestly how I lost the weight. And at first it was due to stress. So I dropped like 15 pounds, basically, let's round that up, to stress. Once a coworker realized that I lost that weight and I looked in the mirror, I actually had like, whoa, I did, and I was liking the way I looked. Not only was I leaving a very toxic relationship, but I was taking, like, I've always been a very resilient person, but I was really not playing about me and mine, and like I took leaps of faith. So when I had seen like everything going on in my heart and my soul, and then looking into the mirror and like noticing that I'm fine, I see myself again, I had gained so much weight in that relationship. It wasn't even funny. It's controversial, people can say what they want, but like, I never felt ugly when I was heavier. Never did. I'm not gonna lie, I never looked in the mirror and was like, you're ugly. But I definitely feel prettier than ever in this current weight, and I desire to lose like 20 more pounds. So I went and I got a gym membership. I wanted to get into the gym and I wanted to start lifting. And when I tell you lifting, whole nother scenario. Joining the gym literally changed my life. So I started lifting. I had a workout split that I would do one day upper body, then the next day I would do lower body, and then I would finish every single day at the beginning stages with a walk on the treadmill. So I was doing that, I think it was like 10, 3, 30 or whatever. It was like incline 10, speed 3, and you walk 30 minutes. I did that every single day for like 2 months. I kid you not, by the second month into the journey, so I started around the end of August, by October, I had lost about 25 pounds and I was gaining muscle, which was really nice. So I was doing something that's called a body recomp. I am not a physical trainer. I am not a fitness guru, but my dad and my brother are very intense fitness freaks. My mom is a very petite woman, very small frame. So I was always doing cardio because my mom's a cardio lady. She was a Pilates girl. And if she did tone, she was doing no more than like 8 to 10 pound weights, like ever. So for me, I was very intimidated by lifting weights because I thought I was gonna get big or something. Like, oh, that's the furthest from the truth. When I tell you I started weightlifting and I realized how hard it is to lift weights, you are more out of breath trying to do steady controlled reps than you are getting on that damn treadmill. Like, I was under so much stress in that relationship just while I was in it too. Your body holds on to weight if it feels like it's in danger. So being in a very positive environment and an environment where you can thrive is really essential to the weight loss as well. I started to plateau a little bit. I did go through a dietary change, but I did start to plateau around the 7th month mark. My starting weight was 232 and I got down to about 190. That is a lot of weight to drop in like a 6-month span really fast, but it was very steady, very controlled, and I really didn't gain it back. I would teeter-totter like 190, 195, 196, 193, like, and it was just kind of like a hormonal thing at that point. Like when I was on my period, I would gain a little bit more weight. I'd drop it again. Like it was just weird, but I stuck with that circuit of like upper body one day, lower body the next day, and then cardio for a very long time. Once I hit that 7-month mark, I'm not gonna lie, I stopped the cardio. I just stopped doing it. And I always weight train before I do any cardio. I saw a TikTok video like about like now almost 2 years ago, and it was this lady saying like the woman's body, and like I don't want to misquote her, but it was just about how the woman's body, if you train with the weights for at least 20 minutes, now everything you do after that, you're in fat burning mode. That was the gist of what she said. Don't quote me on that. But I've done that and I've stuck with that, and child, results are resulting, okay? Like I'm seeing the results and I'm happy with what I do. So I stopped doing cardio probably for about 4 months, but I was consistently weight training. At one point, I did see some really good gains within like my booty a little bit, because I've never been like this big bodacious girl, ain't never been, but like my stomach wasn't as flat as I wanted it to be. I was seeing the toning, but like I just felt a little puffy. So around, now we're about August again, so we're about a year into this journey. Now we're in about September time. I had a running partner and we started running. I never liked running, but I was keeping up with my weightlifting, and then we started running outside on the track. I fell in love with running, but I was born with hip dysplasia really, really bad, born with a broken leg, and when I tell you it affects me till this day, I have like really a rough time with my hips that I've been really trying to strengthen them lately, but my knees just couldn't do the running. So that stopped after about a month, but I saw a nice amount of weight loss within that. So I was hitting around like the 180 mark. I was kind of going 180, 185. I just kind of kept going through, fluctuating throughout that. Christmas, I gained a little bit of weight. I went on vacation, was eating really good, kind of being lazy, just like taking a break. I was working on my business. I was still working out, but I just wasn't doing it as consistent as I was. So I would go maybe 2 times a week, and that just wasn't where I was at. I had started a new gym around that time as well, and I fell in love with the new gym. So I actually got a free, what do you call it? I got a free personal training session at the new gym that I was at, and this is like a bougie gym. Like, honey, I'm paying a little penny for the gym that I go to. But honestly, if you're new to my channel, like if you just look at any of my other videos, I do my makeup myself, I do my nails myself, I do my hair myself. My beauty regimen is very much DIY at home, so I don't spend money on a lot of things that other women do. My mom makes a lot of my clothes. I'm a thrifter. I shop very frugally, so it ain't nothing for me to like spend money on my health. I spend a good amount of money like on food, supplements, and the gym, because that's what I desire and that's what I care about. When I started this session with this personal trainer, he was like, okay, tell me what you do and then I can kind of help you out, so I could see where you need help on. So I told him my diet, I told him what I like to do, and I told him my workouts. But he was like, yo, you train like a bodybuilder, like you're good, you don't have to really, I have nothing to say to you. So I was like, oh. And he was like, the only thing that I could say is you need to hit this much protein for your diet. Honestly, I want to talk about the diet in another video, and if you guys want that, comment down below and I'll be happy to do that. So I was really honored, like, oh my God, I just be doing what I be doing and I'm happy with what I'm doing. And I had a personal trainer tell me like he ain't got nothing for me. And I went through like my workouts, what I would do, and he was just like, yeah, that's good, keep doing it. And I'm like, oh, okay. I was doing that probably up until January, probably like mid-January. So late to the train, just discovering ChatGPT. I asked ChatGPT, I want to lose like another 15 pounds by my birthday. I want to look noticeably different. Give me a workout plan and give me, I want abs by the summer. Give me a workout plan and kind of just help me a little bit. And when I did that, y'all, I switched my whole routine up. So I did lose a lot of weight. I lost another about 12 pounds after doing this. And I did go on a 10-day spiritual fast where I had no food and no water. So that took off 10 pounds of me. So like I lost like maybe 5 more pounds and then like another 10, and then I gained some of it back, obviously, because my body like retained the water weight again. So I'm around like 172, 173 right now. I couldn't be happier with where I'm at right now. Obviously, like I live in my own body and I suffer from body dysmorphia at times. Like me and my sister were just on the phone before I was recording this, and I'm like, yo, no, not for nothing, I felt like a whale today. And like yesterday I felt like a whale, but my brother called me. He was like, bro, you look so nice. Like I just saw your Instagram picture. I'm on TikTok looking at you. You look so good. And I'm like, thank you. But like I just didn't feel it that day, because like you see the difference from when you were bigger or like a little bit heavier to then like that middle point. And I'm still in the middle. I'm leaning towards like the end of the middle where I'm leaning into my smaller side. But like you see that difference and you feel so good, and then you get to this point and it's like, okay, now there's a new threshold and there's a new goal and a new goal. So I always want to stay healthy within my mind, but I'd rather go slow and steady wins a race, because I don't have any loose skin. My stomach is very flat and my back has changed so freaking much, y'all. It's not even funny. So let's get into a little bit of my workout split, because that's kind of a gist of what I have done. Now remember guys, I was working out previously 1 day upper body, 1 day lower body, and then the 3rd day was a rest day. Now I'm working out upper body, next day lower body, next day full body, next day walk only day, and then a rest. So I am still doing the same workouts that I was doing before for the most part. I am just adding a couple more things that ChatGPT has recommended. So I will give you guys my full workout, because I have it in here as workout in my notes, and I have the nutrition and everything that I do. First day upper body. Really all I've been doing this far, guys. And like I said, I'm now on another journey. So like it's okay to plateau. It's okay for the number to stay the same. For a long time I still hated that I was like in the 195 era, 190 for so long, but I'm like, girl, I'm just happy to not be in the 200s. Like it was a long time that I was in a 200-pound group, and I did not want to be there anymore, respectfully. Like I'm 5'4", 172, we'll just say 173 for good measure, right? I just feel like it just wasn't for me. Now, did my body hold it evenly? Yes. But I just felt tight, I just felt stiff, I just felt puffy, my face looked puffy, and I just feel the prettiest I've ever felt in my life. I feel very complete now. I'm 25 years old now. I just feel very put together, and I like how my clothes fit. I like how shopping isn't as difficult. Like I'm happy at where I'm at, and I really encourage you, if you're unhappy with where you are, make that change. Like honestly, after a lot of things happened within my personal life, very sad things medically, very heartbreaking things, death, a lot of things happened in the past 2 years of my life. A lot of transformational things, spiritual things, a lot of things happened. We really don't have control over much, for being quite honest. But you know what I do have control over? If I get my ass up every day and go to the gym or not, and what I put in my body and what I feed myself. I can't control the air that I breathe. I can't control every pesticide on the fruit. I can't control everything in America, but I can control what I do and what I choose to be aware of. And I have made my health a very big priority, because honestly, I do want to have kids. I intend on having children one day when I'm married, and I want my body to be at the best shape it possibly could be at, so that I am a great greenhouse for those plants, those little flowers to grow, and so that I still have some control over my body. And I'm not a mom. I know people are gonna comment and say what they want, but like I literally want to be at the best shape of my life and continue that through my pregnancy, so that post-pregnancy I can keep my body together. Like this is my body, you know what I'm saying? I encourage you guys to take action over your life. I hope this video was helpful or a little bit of inspiration to you. If you have questions, please comment down below. Like this is a free for all. Like we can go back and forth for as much as you want. I did create a TikTok for my little fitness journey. It's called Kiki Getting Fit. So if you want to follow that, I'll put that here. I think I'm not even at 1,000 followers. I just created it for like documentary purposes for me and like as a motivation. I'm trying to stay very consistent within my new journey that I'm in, trying to lose like another 15 to 20 pounds and getting that little abs that I want to get. I would definitely make an updated video for that. And like I said, guys, I will make a video for the nutrition part of it, because you cannot outwork a diet. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's not healthy, you can't outwork it. But that has been my journey so far. If you are someone who you feel like you have the kind of same body as me, if you feel like we might be similar in structure, I encourage you to start a change and incorporate weights into your routine, regardless of if you're gonna go like full throttle with the weightlifting and you want to strength train, or, you know, do any type of body recomps, whatever that may be. I will say it is very vital for you to lift weights. Even if you're lifting 8 pounds and do it 100 times, your body needs to be strong. And I think I read, don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure once you hit like 30 years old, you start losing bone density and muscle mass. Like, you need to like keep up with the weightlifting. It's tough, it's rough, but it really does something to your grit, to your self-esteem, to your resilience. Picking up that weight and like seeing everybody else around you in the gym like sweating and going hard like that. Everybody is breaking their bodies down for growth purposes. Like, you literally, like, diamonds are made under pressure. And it sounds so cliche, it sounds so corny, but like, it's the truth. Like, I'm so proud of how far I've come, and sometimes I have to thank that girl. I have to thank her. And without her legs, I wouldn't be here. Without them arms, I wouldn't be able to do what I could do right now. And I'm just so happy to get to a point, even when I'm talking, guys, I'm not out of breath. Even when I'm doing like a TikTok, when I'm on the phone, when I'm walking, I'm not out of breath. I could literally be on the phone, on the elliptical, at speed 8, 9, and I could have a full conversation. And I'm just so happy with that. And if you're here, and if you're a person that knows me in real life, or if you just like go and stalk my page, like, I make music, guys, I'm singing. And if you even hear the difference in my recordings when I sing, I'm not out of breath like I used to be. I can get through a full freaking stanza without like, you know what I'm saying? But that is all for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments if you're on a fitness journey, if this video has been motivation to you. And honestly, don't wait till next month. Start tomorrow. Start the very next day. Every day, just give it your best. And that may look different every single time, and that's okay. So that's it for this one, guys. I wish you the best of luck on your journey. And if you are in the middle of your journey, if you're at the beginning, where you are in your journey, I'm so proud of you. Keep pushing, because we're here. We got this together. And definitely comment below, guys. I'm very responsive. So I look forward to hearing from you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.